Are we on? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Microphone check. Lights. Cameras.
This is swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.
It's Health Tuesdays, okay? We are seated with Dr. Chris Amina, and we are going to get into the second part of body enhancement. But before that, I'm sure this you would love, okay? It's a call to go to Lancaster University if you want a British degree at a fraction of the cost. 50%, a whooping 50% discount is available for you. You also get to experience or be taught by faculty trained to UK standards, and then also you bask in a vibrant student community that takes you a step closer to the career of your dreams. If you want more information, you can reach Lancaster via their website www.lancaster.edu.gh or send email admissions@lancaster.edu.gh, or you can call 020-960-7008, and remember that Lancaster University is the only British university campus in West Africa. Now, as you are going to Lancaster, you're going to be with a lot of people, you're going to be talking, you're going to be doing group work, you're going to make a lot of friends, and we don't want to smell any foul breath, okay? That is why I'm going to tell you and recommend Pepsodent to you. Every time we eat food and sugars get trapped in our teeth, and this leads to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases foul breath. That is why we encourage you to brush your teeth twice a day. Really important. You can use Pepsodent charcoal or Pepsodent herbal toothpaste. Now this the charcoal is made of a fine blend of fluoride with a unique combination of natural charcoal, lemon, mint, and zinc to whiten your teeth, strengthen them, and also remove bad odor from your mouth. The charcoal white gently polishes away tooth stains and naturally restores your bright smile. Now you can't say that you don't know where to find Pepsodent because it's in every big shop or corner store near you. What the herbal does is also to help you repair and protect your gums. It is infused with a unique blend of green tea and herbal extract as well. It also releases and protects your gum and your tissues as well. Remember to brush your teeth twice a day. It is really important. Now, Pepsodent also gives you the chance to speak to a dentist if you so wish. You can call toll free 0800-161-000, and you get to speak to a dentist for free. You can also reach the customer care line on 0800-2000-30, 0800-2000-30. Terry, you've got some bills to pay?
Of course, absolutely. And I love me some money. That's why Telecel is here. The Telecel More Money promo excitement is at its peak. Over 50 winners have already walked away with 30,000 Ghana cedis each week in the weekly draws, and we are getting closer to rewarding one customer with the grand prize of 1 million Ghana cedis in the Telecel More Money promo. Now, that lucky customer could be you. So keep purchasing data, airtime, or reload your fixed broadband to get closer to becoming a millionaire. Now, the more you reload, the better your chances of winning. Don't miss out. Dial star 500 hash or send WIN, that's WIN, to 500, or visit the Telecel Play app to opt in for free. Now, join the Telecel More Money promo now and make your holiday season even more joyous. Terms and conditions apply. The promo is regulated by the NLA of the Caritas Lottery Platform. Telecel, connecting energies.
All right, so before we can do all this, we need some money. And Betway is saying that we've all been there. You've placed the perfect multi-bet, and it's all going your way until it's not, and one more picks lets you down. Well, with Betway's Bet Saver feature, you can win even if you miss a bet. Even on multiple losses, you can get your bets back and more. BetSaver, exclusive way to Betway, gets way more. Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet the responsible way. Betway gets way more.
Definitely get way more. And when you do get all of the money that you've put into your bets back, please make your way to Orca Deco. Yes, I know. Black Friday is here, and so if you want to fill up your home with all the niceness, why not make your way to Orca Deco, either on the Spintex Road or in Kumasi. Locate them in Asokwa. You get up to 20 or from 20 to 60% off of everything that you buy. Okay, home decor, kitchen stuff, bedroom stuff, hall stuff, the list goes on and on and on. They have it all at Orca Decor, and you will not regret it. They have you covered, and you can grab that today. You can find Orca at Spintex, right? For those who don't know, okay. You can find Orca on the Spintex Road. So just head over there or to any branch near you and enjoy these discounts. It is a Black Friday, people, so you don't want to miss out on this. But one thing that I want to miss out on is body enhancement. I want to miss out on that so bad. Goodness, I saw a video this morning and it's very heartbreaking. It's heart-wrenching, to even say the least, because why would you lose a body part because you have gone to enhance your body? This is a case of a lady. I don't think she's Ghanaian because the language she's speaking sounds Brazilian. Okay, so let me just paint a picture for you. Okay, someone goes to enhance the rear of her body and then it just blows up, so she has open flesh. Okay, we are seeing her flesh, we are seeing blood, we are seeing it's just a lot. Okay, it looks like cow. Doesn't it, Terry? You saw the video. You haven't seen the video.
I didn't watch it. I can't watch it.
So she looks like she's been butchered, like she's from a slaughterhouse.
It's very heartbreaking. Like your rear, your butt, your backside was okay, was living in peace, and then you decide to just you spoil them. Sisiano, Nichi, a pipe, befriend to pay. That's a pill. You understand? It's very sad, but Terry doesn't understand to pay. You know to pay.
Well, I think I kind of get
to
what
pay is pill. It's a pill. To pay is pill. Actually, it has nothing to do with. It has nothing to do with this. But yes, we have Dr. Chris here for a continuation of this conversation. So, Chris, I mean, I showed Chris the video, so he has an idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah,
it's heartbreaking. She's pretty.
Very.
She's pretty. I didn't expect someone like that to want to change anything. But here we are. Okay. What did Terry say this morning? Terry was saying from a speed ramp to float house. You wanted a speed ramp and now you got float house.
It's
but
so bad.
In cases like that, Doc, what can be done for those who have some parts of their body go through this explosion?
Yeah, basically, we'll do a repair, but it will not go back to the way it was. It will cost more money to fix it. Yeah. Because you spend money trying to enhance it, now you have to spend a lot more to at least get a bit of functionality out of it, because people take it for granted. We sit on our butt. It functions a lot. Like, it has so much function. Imagine not being able to lie on your back, not being able to sit, not being able to lean on anything, because it's sort of your support system for your back. If you lean against the wall, your back sets it. Yeah, and now it's so sensitive that you can't even lie on it, no, sit on it. WC is out. Imagine that morning comfort. You having diarrhea in this state. I wonder how she'll do it. Will she hang? She'll probably have to Spider-Man.
She'll find a way.
Yeah, because people usually go for the cheaper stuff. Average, this thing is supposed to cost about $7,000 in the US. Some can go as much as $5,000 to $10,000. Depends on the skill of your and the facility.
Right.
And even if you do the first time, it might not take. It takes about 3 months. If after 3 months it doesn't take, you have to go back for more procedures, which is more money. So some do take, some don't. Right. But if you really have like loose skin on your butt and you really want to tighten it, The squats really help.
The squats
The
help.
squats do help. Deadlifts help.
So
to
you
tighten
go
the
the
muscle.
gym way.
Yeah,
You'd opt for the gym
health.
way.
Go for the healthy way.
Okay.
Work out.
Okay.
You know.
But then what causes the explosion?
Yeah. So I was explaining to them when I came that imagine you filling a balloon with a fluid. If the material that is made is the material in which the balloon is made from is not strong enough to hold this fluid, it has a breaking point. It will break. So usually it's advisable that if you want to do this kind of procedures, you should actually work out, strengthen the muscle areas.
Yeah.
Even some people do for breast surgeries, we advise that they do some of this workouts, strengthen the body before you go in. Because if you strengthen the muscles around it, strengthen the skin is tight enough. We don't have to put so much to fill, because we are trying to fill. It's a filling technique. You take fat from around the body and try to fill in sort of the spaces around. And you are trying to look for that smoothness, that curvature. Because sometimes you look at somebody's one, the person has the butt, but it's wrinkled. It's not smooth,
Yeah.
right? And people watch videos and they see somebody with the oil and it looks so smooth. It's not. Some of them are not real.
Are not real. Unfortunately, we can't show the video to you
it's
all,
too
but
early in
I'm
the
sure
morning.
some people have seen it.
graphic.
Too graphic. I agree, and it's too early. I agree. Some people may have seen it on socials, but Doc, the conversation about body enhancement, right? Are there times where the doctor will or can say that I don't think that you should enhance X and Y on your body because it's good enough, it's okay? Do the doctors need to do that if they don't?
Yes, we are by law, ethically, we are supposed to tell you the risks involved. We are supposed to tell you where you are at, what you need to do to get to where you want to get to. Because some of them, you're a customer, you're a client. But apart from that, too, we have the obligation to actually want to save your life, because our oath says do no harm, right? That's the first oath we have. We do no harm. So in trying not to do harm, you try to advise the patient, but patients usually go beyond our consent, because in order for somebody to put a knife on your body, you actually need to give consent.
Yeah.
It's not just any consent, we call it informed consent. Meaning you have to be of a sound mind. Sometimes when we feel that this is like we ask a certain question and realize the person psychologically up there's something wrong, we actually want to bring somebody in, a friend, somebody they trust, to come in, or a family member to come in, and then explain to the person, this is what you're going to do, this is the risk involved, are you ready for this? Unfortunately, some parts of the world, they don't, because they look at the money and then they just, patient wants this, I'm doing that, right? But here we take it's a serious thing,
And the
because
rise
you can
of
be
black
sued for
markets as well.
yes. People are getting the injections at home by some untrained people. They come, it's cheaper, so they come home, they do the injections at
That's
home.
scary.
Very scary, because even taking medications without prescriptions is dangerous.
Yeah.
Then to talk of injecting something into your, because I've seen people, even the skin bleaching, I've seen people inject and then the skin color changes.
Immediately.
Like it takes time, but then they you go for
Yeah,
like
they
So I
have
think
the
that
IV.
stops
3
melanin
Yeah, they have IV
cell
infusion,
production.
yeah.
So
Wow.
then
some people take it
injecting-
as pills.
That's crazy.
The pills I've actually seen before.
That's really scary and interesting at the same time. But because we have two gentlemen here, let me just ask you, okay, do you guys care? Because you see, last week I mentioned that people do it for themselves, because of other women, because of society, because of men and what they will say, okay? Do you care as men if a woman that you are with or a woman you are related to is looking a certain way that's societally acceptable or not? Does it even matter at all? You don't even have to be in a sexual relationship with this person, just somebody you know randomly. Doesn't matter.
I was going to say that this is not even about us as much as it's about the woman. Now, if you're in a world where you feel you have to get self-acceptance or validation from changing what you naturally look like for others' pleasure, it's a problem. First of all, if you want to fall in love with someone, you should not fall in love with someone who wants you to change any physical aspect of who you are. It's
Right.
the first red flag. You should never feel inadequate when you're with someone that you're in love with. They should love you, your imperfections and all. The moment you start to feel a sense of I'm not complete, a sense of low self-esteem, a sense of wanting, longing to change any part of your body just to suit the preference, desires, needs of the person you love, you should leave that relationship. Flee from it instantaneously.
He said flee.
Yes.
Flee from it. Okay, Terry. So, Doc, how about you?
Yeah, my take is this. I'll use this analogy. We all go to the market wanting to buy tomatoes, right? And in Ghana here, we realize that all the tomatoes are in a line, a queue. But for some reason, we choose one of them based on something. Maybe the way she speaks, maybe she speaks my language, maybe she dresses a certain way, or maybe she supports the political party or the football club. It can be something obsolete, something that doesn't mean anything. And then we buy from that person. Accepting that whatever we bought, we've made that final decision. We are bringing it home. Whatever the consequence is, we can't go back, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you met a lady, per what you saw, per the way you spoke to her, per the vibe you had, per what you are looking for in a woman or a partner or a family member, or how you perceive the person you want the person to be, that's how you brought the person home with you. That's how you brought the person into your life, right? So as a man wanting to change her physical appearance, telling her you need to change that, I want a bigger butt, you should have left her where she was.
Right. Because some people die.
Because there's more, people die from it.
Yeah.
And we don't hear the stories of the man who put that information to her head, getting arrested. Because
I mean, the person is dead. If the person hasn't spoken to any family member or friend that my man has asked me to enhance X and Y on my body, you will not know that it's the man's pressure that pushed her to go and do that.
So there we have it. So as men, we have a responsibility to the people around us, the females around us, to make them feel comfortable, right? I'll use myself for example. I'm in a class right now with a young lady. She's very beautiful. I don't want to mention anymore.
Hey, Chris.
But no, she's a very close friend of mine.
Hey,
She's seen
Chris.
somebody actually.
Okay.
But there was an instance where we were talking about weight as a medical thing, and she made a joke, a passing remark. She shouted, "Hey, Eddie, and she's a bit chubby or cute, we call it cute or whatever it is, plump or whatever it is. But you could realize that she said sometimes say it as a joke, but you could tell that there's a lot of pain in there.
Yeah.
And the person says it once. Subsequently, you're talking about BMI, how your weight and affect your, and then you say, "Hey, them make come home." Second time. So I called her. I was like, "There's some insecurity in there." So I was like, "Bro, what's going on? Like, you look good, right? Right. There's no problem. You can run, you chase after that and all that. So, and you're a doctor. Like, what's going on?" Then the stories come up where a partner is the one filling the head. Your tummy is bigger. When I met you were like this. Sort of. So I realized that the information is not from the person. Somebody else keeps dropping his remarks. And if you're not strong enough, if you don't have a thick skin and you don't have confidence in yourself as a woman, you tend to want to say brush it off, but it's eating, and one day you make a decision.
Breaking point.
Yeah, there's a break. So it's up to us that are around people like that to also notice some of these things and try to give them that assurance that because we always make this joke in this country that have you ever seen a slim person marry somebody slim?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
So,
But
There's
rarely
a
enough. Most of the time you go,
and
they usually
I
have
promise you, their kids can fall through a net. But yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
They're-
a lot.
they're
there's
that
a
skinny.
lot.
But you always see that usually skinny guys go for like the
So shady.
you just see the fall through a net.
Yes.
Usually you see that everybody has preferences. You see somebody who's slim going with a bigger lady, right? You see somebody who is actually a big guy going with a small lady. It's preferences. You don't see them telling that because I'm big as a guy, I want you to also eat and get no.
Yeah.
So last time you mentioned last week that the woman herself has to have a sort of responsibility to herself.
Yeah.
That I was created this, I was made this way, I'm good
You
enough.
need to love yourself.
You
to a
need to
certain
love yourself.
extent. Yeah.
You always keep saying you first. If you love yourself first, we have nothing else than to accept you for who you are.
But you see, the other arguments will also be that some people will say, I love myself so much, and that is why I want to enhance this or
There's
that
that too,
on
yes.
my body.
Yes.
There's also that argument. So I think that the self-love conversation is really important, but it has to be a certain depth of self-love, so that then that truly and really I won't fall to anybody's pressure.
there are lines.
a certain external pressure and all of that. But doc, medically, okay, obviously because you're a doctor, we're having the conversations, but beyond self-love, beyond the physical, beyond societal pressures and all of that, is there a reason, also because you're in the medical field, is there a need or a reason that informed these body enhancements in the first place? I know that it's been there for time, for decades and decades on end. The only thing is we are probably also now seeing it on a larger scale because of social media, because now the world has become really small, because you can be here and be seeing videos of someone in a faraway country and all of that. Do you think that there was something that pushed for these body enhancements to start in the first?
Yes, the first time we realized that this was happening, it didn't even happen in young people. The first time these things started happening, it was happening in older people, people who were getting old.
Right.
So it came the advent of these creams, anti-aging creams, anti-aging shampoos, so many mad baths and all that, trying to reverse, because some were losing, in quote, their partners to younger women. Some were losing their roles that they play in maybe in media, in music, in movies, in even in corporate, to younger and up and coming, or as they say, smart looking women, right? So they felt I needed to try and keep up by slowing down, reversing it. Whereas they could have gone forward and become the wise old owl, where all the young people, because we always make that statement that what an old person will see sitting down, you will stand amount you can't see. And it's true. Because if you've been corporate or been in the movie industry and you're older, it's here that we don't do that. Outside, the older people are made to play roles as older people. Like as the father, as the mother, as the CEO of a company and all that.
But
and
here
they
they'll make a young
they
person
have the young
older.
person do it. So you have it that it's seeping down to our system where the older person wants to keep playing that role, so has to do this changes. But she wants to still be the house girl. She still wants to play that role of the house girl. She still wants to play that side chick. She wants to play that young lady walking the street selling water where the rich man comes to. All those things, right? So they started with the nose. Started with me wanting to be my idol. Some come with images actually. Some come with the nose of maybe.
Yeah, when you watch Botched.
Oh God! Oh God!
You see it a lot. Someone wants
they come with
to be
images.
Michael Jackson.
Right.
Someone wants
But-
to look.
Oh,
like
no,
But I
someone
gotta
they
say
look
this.
Now we have
to.
smarter
I gotta
ways.
say this though. I think the rise of cosmetic surgery in and of itself also emerged as a need to repair.
Yes.
It started from that sector. There were people who probably became burn survivors. Others, probably had
Acid,
accidents.
falls.
That required a need to repair.
Some too were genetic.
Yeah,
For
some
example,
were-
the cleft lip.
yeah,
Children born with
exactly,
cleft lip.
exactly,
We are
yeah,
there to
right.
fix it. We
Yes.
didn't have confidence back.
So that genetic deformity was there, and then they needed to repair. So then doctors started, trying to fix these things, and by fixing, you start bringing knowledge of what could be certain possibilities when it comes to medical interventions,
Right.
and that's where these anomalies started to rise. Now, here's a funny thing: just like a car, usually cars were manufactured just to convey people from one point to the next. And then at a certain point, we realized that other latent functions that come with cars is to kill people.
Yes.
That was not what it was originally meant for. Now, I think it's the same with, any innovation in and of itself.
And even with the cars, even with the same car, we end up people putting it in chop shops and changing the bumper, increasing the height,
Exactly.
putting sports rims
So,
on
yeah,
it, changing the
just like
engine, the
any other
airflow,
innovation, yeah.
try to make it go faster, sound louder, look more cool. Like so
Exactly.
that's where we see how it started.
Rework it to
Like,
their
oh yeah,
preference.
Yes.
If we could fix a deformity and you don't have any problem, just for the fact that I can take your money and I can make you happy, I'm still gonna fix you, even though you're not broken.
Yeah.
That's where it started.
I get that. But also, what are some of the dangers?
Oh, you want to go here?
Let's get into
Brain
the
teeth.
dangers. Because, I think that we've spoken about the pressures, we've spoken about what we've seen, how it started, and all of that. What are the true dangers of it? We've heard stories of deaths.
Yeah,
here
so-
and there,
so there's
but,
one-
getting into what we don't hear, what you hear as a doctor as well. Hopefully, this will deter some people from pushing through with it. Unfortunately, we can't promise that everyone who hears this will decide not to.
Not to do it.
Exactly.
Some people know.
Exactly.
Yes.
Someone's
people know.
booking the next appointment.
I'll do, don't do people.
She's
They
like,
know.
get butt or die trying.
Some are just
Exactly.
asking for the money. And
They'll
then
still do it. But
Yeah,
let's
so
still
there's
get
one.
into it.
There's one that is rare, but it happens and it usually kills people. It's called a fat embolism. So you know we are injecting fat into your system. Sometimes it's not supposed to get into your bloodstream. So sometimes it happens and then fat enters your bloodstream,
How
which
does
travels
that
to your heart.
happen?
As I said, you know there's blood vessels all over your gluteus maximus in a scientific way, or butt talks in the Bible, or duna, or whatever you want to
I
say.
like
How
the
do you want to put?
gluteus maximus.
Yeah, so you say the word
Maximus.
maximus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So a
We know about
Gluteus minimus.
Goodness.
So in the gluteus maximus, there are so many blood vessels there. So in last time we showed the video, you saw how he went about trying to fill the
Yeah.
gaps. You are poking and releasing, poking and pressing. So you're into filling the pockets in there. So you got air pockets. You're filling all the air pockets. Now these blood vessels are in there. You can easily rupture one, go through that, and then release into that, which then travels to your heart and then can cause a cardiac
The end.
condition. The end. The second one is you can have infections that can eat into the, so you can start eating into the wounds because you cause scarification. So you're going to eat into the butt, which is going to make it septic. So you have fluid coming out from it, smell, it starts. Yeah, and we have to go in there.
Tank.
Yeah, very
Sepsis,
good.
right?
Yeah, so
Sepsis.
you go in there. Sometimes you have to go in there and you have to solve. We call something called debridement. It means that to actually remove dead skin, dead tissue, and try to get blood. Because sometimes you're removing so much, you don't see blood. There's so much dead tissue. I know blood means life. So when we see life, we mean that the tissue there is life. It can grow back again. So we have to go in and remove it. And we are carving into that tissue, trying to get it out.
sorry, but what you're saying, that means that when they get a procedure done, you have to be going back.
You have
every
to.
time.
That's something we don't like doing in this part of the world.
Regulated procedure.
It's called.
That's the
It's called.
So you like wait after you got the money, you struggle to get the money to go and get the procedure.
You have to plan
put
ahead.
Some money
Down for your
for
constant checkups. Yeah, maintenance.
Big.
And let me. You go crazy. Those who hear this, do you know that after doing it, ideally you're not supposed to gain weight or lose weight? You have to maintain your weight.
So it doesn't
Is
shift.
it done according to your weight?
Yes, because
to your
when-
present weight? Yes.
to your present weight, because when you start to lose weight, your fat cells start to shrink.
Okay. Yeah.
And what do we put in there? Fat cells.
Fat in
cells.
there.
If you gain weight more than that, you're going to expand the tissue around it. The skin tissue is going to start stretch, the stretch marks and everything. Means that whatever volume we put in there is not adequate to fill the space. So you're going to have
Dum,
what?
dum,
Saggy
dum.
pants.
Air bubbles.
You're going to have sagging.
So it's going to be like air
sagging, yeah, you'll be
bubbles.
sagging. Like the skin is just sagging. That's your-
Right.
right.
Okay.
So you have to sort of maintain that
Weight.
that weight, which requires you to go on diet, eat well,
Work out.
pay a chef.
So
Because
it's
look at
expensive.
All
it's
for
expensive
what?
lifestyle.
Right? Yeah.
All
so,
for just that.
So that's why we look at it and tell you that if you're going to pay all this amount of money and then go back to living a healthy life, pay someone to live a healthy life, why don't you just cut the cost of the surgery and then pay somebody else to make you live a healthy life?
Yeah. And then
Well,
also
it wouldn't
Get the
come
gym
with-
instructor.
Why
It didn't
would
come
the
with a
gym-
big butt, so
no, but over time. I think over time.
Yeah, you can get a femme
you
butt.
get
That looks really
ideal
like,
body
yeah.
that you're looking
devil's advocate, time is money. I can't wait.
You're in a hurry.
for. Terry.
We want it now.
Terry,
Yes.
pick a side.
Devil's advocate,
Pick a
time is
side.
money.
Okay, Doc. So yeah, you just get on with
and some become wobbly. And it's just like sounds like a wave. Like you have a wave structure of it. So they sit, and instead of it being your butt's also so firm that when you sit, it's not supposed to spread out. It's not an apple pie. It's not chocolate spread. You know, like chocolate spread in a ground paste in a bag. You drop it and you just sort of like.
Just
yeah. Okay.
It has to be like jelly.
I mean, there are people who also naturally have that, right? But we are not
but
talking
not
about
not
the
to that
people-
extent.
We are not talking about. I'm just saying
Yeah.
say that.
There
We're
are
not
people who
talking about
naturally
the
have that.
people
Yes,
who
yes.
naturally have it.
Yes, people have that. And then you have the what we call lumpy or even skin texture. So if you rub your hand against the butt, you have it like undulating. You have this bump like
many dimples
as
on
a
it.
benkwenya a purple. Like so you have like that. It's undulated. Like it's just.
It's not
So-
Kind of like
So
the
it-
way cellulite is.
So a friend was making a joke that you are married to one, and then you're like, oh yes, baby, like, and you're like, you probably end up in Blue Mountains.
bumpy.
Like you might,
Wow.
you
Men
might,
are
you might. That's why you went for a Benz. You might try to go for a Jeep Wrangler because you're going to go off road.
Men are shady, bro.
Wow.
Then
Okay.
you have the one that is making people not sleep. Prolonged pain.
Oh.
Prolonged pain.
How fast is this pain supposed to
3 months.
stop?
It's supposed to. You're supposed to within 3 months after the procedure. It's supposed to take. You use the word take. It means when I throw something against the wall. Those times when you want to check if your bangkun is ready, there was a joke that you threw it on the wall. If it sticks, it's good. No, actually, if it falls, it's good. If it sticks to the wall, that means it's not done.
It's not done yet.
So yeah, if it doesn't take, you're going to keep having the pain. You can't sit on it. You've
For
seen the
3
videos.
months.
You've seen the videos. They can't
Yeah,
sit.
we saw Bob
There's been pillows for it.
You saw Bobrisky?
Yeah, he had some BBL surgery some time back.
Yeah.
And he couldn't walk, and he was like literally in pain.
was
Like you could
always
see
like
it. We could
this.
tell it was excruciating. Yeah.
She was.
She was
He
fine.
was taking us through the process of, oh, today it's getting better. Today you can sit a little. It's not small.
Because also I've seen videos where people need to go and drain out fluid from
It didn't take.
the surgeries and stuff. Even just a few days after, apparently is also part of the healing.
Yeah, because
process.
because every time you have a wound and it's healing, fluid will be cells go
Retained.
there, retained in those places because your body will go there to fight infection, to fix the damage. So all this, that's why you get hurt on your leg, get swelling because all these fluids are moving there to try and repair. That's what we tell you, alleviate it, ice it, and do all things to reduce the swelling. So we go in there and we drain out some of these things. Sorry. As I said earlier, this people make it look like you go in today, tomorrow you look like that. They fail to let people understand what you need to go through to get to that.
The behind the scenes
Yes.
drama that comes with it.
Yeah. How the food was prepared. We just they make it look like the kitchen is open. You enter, you come out, you're holding a
Food is ready.
voila,
That's it.
voila.
Yeah.
Here it is. Eureka, there it is. But the process in which they go through to get to that point,
Grueling.
and even to maintain it,
It's a lot.
is a lot. Financially, psychologically, emotionally. There are people who have done it and their partners have left.
They still leave regardless.
They leave it
if they
regardless
want
because
to.
that's not what they went for. Or the same person who told you that is what I want. Because you might go and get it, it might not be up to the standard. The supposed picture in his head.
Yeah.
Because you failed to ask him, how does it look like? Like, can you draw me a picture?
And let me also just mention that I know that we've spoken about women because
Guys do it.
to a large extent is women that we see doing it. Guys are also some guys also do it.
Hold
Oh,
on.
some guys are,
Okay.
they're feeling their butt.
Let me fix my implants.
And
and
it's
sit
not
properly.
just about the rear end. It's not just about the back,
The
right?
six packs, the
six-packs,
biceps,
the
the
hair,
facelifts, hairline, the
facelift,
facelifts.
Even the penis.
Even the penis, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, enlargements. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
surgery.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Injections.
To enlarge
people
it.
should take your time now. This loud, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean-
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because somebody, like the same way you were saying last time that friends, society, blah, blah, blah. Somebody says, oh, it's not big enough. You have 2 minutes, you have 3
No,
minutes. The 2 minutes, 3 minutes
Well,
leads to people
literally,
drinking
you take
things.
down your towel, and the lady's like, "Why do you have 2 belly buttons?" I don't
Yeah,
understand.
'cause I know that people rather drink concoctions.
Yeah,
than
that's
take-
to maintain.
Erection.
That's
the
the maintain
wall-
erection.
Yeah.
But what if you don't have the engine capacity?
Okay, men. Okay, men, you are doing the most. The men who are doing it are actually doing the most.
And you know, in many societies, not to cut in on you, I think the bigger your penis looks, it's a symbol of masculinity. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
then,
Big
yes,
balls, big
yeah,
ego.
Okay.
exactly. Then people feel you're more of a man.
So just
then.
as we are advising the women not to fall to pressure, for our men as well,
Don't fall
please
to this.
Don't fall to pressure. Okay, you would always find the person for you. Always, always.
Yeah,
always find
what's that? What's that thing
small
they say?
penis and all,
No,
somebody
no.
loves you.
Yeah.
There's a parking
Just-
spot for everybody.
Oh yes,
The
absolutely.
guy made a joke that when you are married, then you are going to, it's like a parking a car. When you're married, you have a specific spot, you park your car. You go, and you have to park your car there.
It will be there for you
Yeah, you park it there.
regardless,
Really.
right?
But when you are single, you sort of go around the block. You park it, doesn't fit. Then you move the car out. Then you park it there, doesn't fit. Then you park
Yeah,
it there.
that's true.
It's the right analogy.
Yeah. So
But-
find that there's a woman out there. There are some women with smaller
Yes.
sexual parts.
So it wouldn't feel
Who
like
can-
you're
who-
throwing
who
a hot
feel-
dog down
yeah.
the hallway. It's just
Hey,
what it is.
Terry,
My paw.
Terry, Terry, leave the show, please. But Doc,
A hot dog, like, you know what the hallway is?
Terry, I'm waiting for you to leave. But Doc, are there cases where for the men as well, regardless of whatever enhancements you are doing to your body, do we have the percentage of men who lose their lives also
Yes.
as high as the women?
Yes, it's just that we don't record these things. Because we've had people take the concussions and they've died.
Okay.
Like the liver will fail, kidney will fail, or it will cause the person to vomit so much that the person gets dehydrated, goes in shock
Even
and
nerve
passes.
damage.
Yes, because we have somebody who has erectile, he's been erect for 3 hours.
Oh, what's the name of that condition again?
Yeah, there's a word for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Do you
they
know what we
can-
do to
they
reduce
can
that?
die?
Do you
What
know how
do
we
you do?
reduce that? We actually have to put a syringe in there and drain the blood. Yeah,
Okay.
I understand it happens to people with sickle cell too.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So men also pass due to
Yeah,
these
because we had people who do
enhancements.
some men want to wear suits and the trousers, they want the butt to be like, men have butt, like women like, oh, I like your butt so firm.
Also, men
So
also
firm.
work their backside.
Yeah. What do you think the squat is for? See a guy
Yeah, what
doing
were
all
you
those squats.
thinking
What
the
do you
squat
think?
was
Yeah,
for?
man, you are squatting. I don't think that I would assume that you are squatting to also
To
get
gain-
that.
To
bump.
firm your butt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you
But
wear
you're-
pants,
that's-
you
That's
look
why.
good.
That's why we hide it.
No,
Yeah,
you're
like,
not doing it.
what you do, then
see-
be like, yeah.
You see, what I mean is the roundedness that a woman is looking for in squatting is not. I won't assume that is the same that
Oh, yeah,
a man is
the
No,
looking
no, no.
guys
for.
want that
Because
too.
our
Do you get
anatomies
what I
are
mean?
different,
Are
so it'll be
different, yeah.
deposited
Yeah.
differently.
So some
Yeah,
guys are
that's what I
flat.
mean.
Some guys are flat, but like they want to wear trousers, and it's supposed to like right now with the advent of the new tight trousers. If you don't have the
Do you know how I
feel it.
suffer before I come to work every day?
You will know. Finish trousers. Terry. But
it used to be baggy in the days, right? It used to
Yeah.
be baggy. Everybody just put your waist and
also
nobody knows where.
Also now, palazzos
Are
are
back?
very much trendy
Yeah.
and,
Oh.
and in
Yeah.
style. So yeah, for those who love that,
With
for
a,
those who
you-
love that,
you
Terry,
got
I'm
with a
looking
pimp
at
shirt?
you.
Oh, no,
Does it come
I
with a
don't
pimp
want
shirt?
the platzos.
They come with a
I'm not
pimp shirt,
into
the
I
silk
mean,
pimp
it
shirt with
depends.
the fly colors.
I'm
and
not.
then-
I'm not into palazzos at all. I think I like my
Your
pants
pimpin'
very
is-
fitted.
But yes,
Is it the way you were saying that you have to, because of the way your trousers is designed for you, your fashion designers, you have to maintain that weight. You can't. If you go below that, it's going to look funny.
Oh, yes.
If you go above
Oh
that,
yes,
you're going to
yes,
test.
yes,
You're going to
yes.
test something.
I've actually even lost weight. Well, since I came back, I've actually lost about.
So that goes
like-
to the BBL.
yeah.
Is that same instance? You can't. You have to maintain. You have to spend time maintaining because you
Maintaining
go
that.
below that, it sags.
So
You go
it's
above
safe
that,
to say
it breaks,
that it's a lot of money, it's a lot of work, and then also a lot of mental
and a lot of
fortitude.
health risks.
Because then some people as well, you see that they go through the procedure, they go through with the maintenance, and then months or years down the line, they come and say that I don't think I want to push through with this anymore. We've
Reversal.
seen that happen with Black China, where she's
She
taken
did a
on
reversal.
everything, and so now she's considered natural, right? So please have that mental fortitude first. That's all that I would say.
Right.
To not even do it in the first place. Because-
Self acceptance.
Yes,
Yeah.
and these things are very trendy as well. So you'd find that in the next maybe
To pass.
5-10 years,
Wait, didn't-
that
All
body type-
things
Didn't we
shall
come
pass.
from? Didn't we come from? Where did we come from? We came from. We are now at Slim Thick.
We are now at slim thick.
We used to
and
be
then
model slim.
Coca-Cola.
We used to
Yeah,
be like
pencil
model, like
thin.
pencil thin.
Yeah.
Those were the things on Vogue on magazines.
And
If you
then
look at
we
it,
went pencil thin with the
Amy was the
Bosom.
benchmark at a
huge-
point.
Bosom, that's some,
That
yeah.
was the Wendy William.
yeah,
William
time.
period.
Yeah, then
so-
it came with. Then we got a point where being big was okay. We had that. We were training for a while. They had
Thickness.
shows and all that.
but
curious
also,
about-
I think that now it's okay. Everything is okay.
I think we've
Slim,
plateaued. Have you
Now we're in a
fat,
world of diversity.
Yes,
We've
slim
plateaued,
fit,
right? So we've
whatever
sort of
it
like
is.
plateaued it.
Because again, at a point you just reach loose ends.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do anymore.
Yeah.
Can you
So
imagine?
we're
Can
just
you
in a
imagine
world of
somebody?
diversity now.
Can you imagine somebody who was big and then got when we were at the slim period, became thin, went for those surgery, removed all that fat, and then 5 years down the line we
You're
go
like
back
now
to the
thickness.
bottom. So
Yeah.
she does
At
the
this
breast
point-
implants.
Just
Then
imagine.
we move on to the back side. She puts the back implant. Then now bust is too big, so she reduced that. Then now we go to the point slim
keep
thick.
going with
Her
what
waist
trend.
her waist
Funny
needs to be
enough,
smaller now.
There's actually a video on Instagram like that.
Someone going through all the
Yeah, like
phases
go
of-
like just goes to see this
Oh,
one.
I
Like,
want
it's
to
it's
see
in
it. Please
in
share
Vogue.
with me when
Oh,
you
I
see
have
it.
to find it.
But
Yeah, it's really
I'm not
good.
sure about a part 3 of this conversation. I'm sure that Doc has gotten into it. We've also dissected it. If not fully, you can watch videos on it or read on it before you make that decision. I hope not, but yes, stay safe as well.
Gluteus
while
was
at it.
gluteus minimus.
Minimus.
From the minimus to the maximus.
In their building, read it. But yes, I just hope that you also stay safe and then also make the best decision for yourself. This is the second week of us discussing bad enhancement and any other body enhancement, and also looking at the dangers that come with it. Today has been our Health Tuesdays with Dr. Chris Amina. I've run the show with Miss Amy Cherry and Mr. Terry Tastic. We started at 7 a.m. If you missed it, you can catch us tomorrow from 7 to 10 a.m. as well. The show is Culture Daily. My name is Lenny Lomote. Do have a great Tuesday. Remember to stay productive and stay fruitful.
Culture Daily was brought to you by Telecel.